Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it.
Look, mile like 3-6 pulled up, ski trip, cold winter. All my niggas eating good. I remember when we had no dinner. West side, east side, no side, both sides fucking with me. Check, coming, check, leaving flex season. Fuck 12, come and get me. Get your ass to run around high speed, chasing all the big bags. Bending corners, bending rules, bending necks. Give your bitch a whiplash. Slide through hot knife, warm butter storm, gutter drain lane. Young man, old habit, still at it, tryna let my chain hang. True story, new story, 2-story condo, B&B. 4 bath, 1 me, no key, like I did a B&E. B&Me so good, so hood, so not worried about it. 250,000 new views, old news, know you probably heard about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Headline, word around town, flexing. Ballin' on my course, so I ain't worried about nobody out of bounds, stressing. Feeling like Hercules, murder these pussies ain't a problem to me. Tight to tell the maid service, don't come unless you bringin' condoms to me.
Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it. Moving, shaking, coming down, tipping. Stacking, racking, money, power flipping. Moving, shaking, coming down, tipping. Stacking, racking, money, power flipping. Moving, shaking, coming down, tipping. Stacking, racking, money, power flipping. Moving, shaking, coming down, tipping. Stacking, racking, money, power flipping.
Shoes on the cruise. Country granny played the blues on the stools. Head wrap silky chewing on this oxtail. Scheming on a milli tryna hit the yacht sail. Gold shining lobster near the Everglades music. When we drop it's like you never made music. Better days never came easy to a quitter. Ain't no pump faking, let them see that I deliver. God body baby, big 7 in the skin. Probably why you never hear no better again. Higher than the spot that we bout to set the bar. Stankin', smell it before it left the jar. I just left the coast straight to another ocean. Got excuses, me, I'm really having motion. Sipping on mimosa, chopping real estate game. 40 years later, still the same lane. Just left the hood, never heard of you. 30 long years, not a single word of you. Shop booming, baby, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been busy having motion. Just left the town, things spoke to you. You a L7, probably served to you. Shop still booming, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been really having motion. Boy, stop playing, this is not your lane. Never seen struggle, you do not know pain. Stop playing, would you be yourself? How they see you, how you see yourself. Ain't real accurate.
Hey, that's my favorite part of the song. How they see you, how you see yourself. And that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? How you see yourself. Let's cut out, let's stop all the pretense. Because there's a lot of people that be faking the funk in these YouTube streets. And I feel like at this point and at this age where I'm no longer a young man, but I'm not quite an old man, it really ain't no room for pretense. Like we can cut out all the ceremony and we can just be who we is genuinely, right? At least you would hope that's the case, considering how grown everybody claimed to be. And so I was pondering on, like, even with my platform, man, how egos tend to get in the way of everything you try to do that's on the positive tip. And egos and expectations and all of these things clash because people really feel like your platform should be what they want it to be or what they think it should be versus what you set out for it to be. And I get into these conversations all the time about what I should and could be doing, as if what I'm doing is a mistake and somehow unintentional. And while a lot of it is appreciated because some people mean well, some people just be hating, and some people mean well. It's like you do know this is the course I wanted to take. However you feel about it, this is the course I decided to take. And so, but I was thinking about all the little petty YouTube squabbles I've gotten into. Some I never should have even stepped outside my body and got into. Thinking about me jumping out the window and talking reckless to the brother outside the queue because he said some things I didn't agree with about a certain female. And the irony being that that same female turned around and disparaged my name in all kinds of ways. And it's hilarious how when you look at the thing with a panoramic view and you realize you put yourself out there for this individual and this is what they turn around and do because they couldn't control how you move. But lessons learned. You're never too old to learn lessons. Like you, and you understand you could never put yourself out there for somebody like that again. People will try to weaponize things you've shared about yourself. I remember hearing this particular individual talk about my past with regards to my relationship and saying that that's a stain on my character. Now I'm in my mid 40s, and this person is talking about something that happened in my early 20s being a stain on my character. Like the hilarity of that alone, as if anybody who has had any kind of emotional development is the same person that they was at 23, at 45, 46, 47 years old. But that speaks to the desperation that people have to try to paint other people in a negative light. So you take something that you thought probably was recent, and then you try to turn it around and make it seem like it's something so detrimental and so so negative as if it's something current and it's over 20 years ago. But you don't explain that part to the people who you're talking about, who you're talking to, because the people who you're talking to could care less about facts. The people who you're talking to only come and listen to you when you're talking about other people. I heard this same individual supposedly said I was on their mind and I was on their heart, and they happened to look and see me in a chat and they was like, oh, never mind, I was right about that person. But I'm glad you came to that conclusion, because I wasn't really gonna be that welcoming to whatever that sentiment that you had was anyway. Because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. What your man say? I ain't gonna get fooled again. See, you put down my platform, you put down me as an individual, you talked about my character. You even tried to ruin other relationships. See, me, when I made videos about other people, whether I ended up squashing whatever disagreements I had with those individuals or not, I talked about those individuals. But see, these people, they want to bring in your family, your friends, etc., because they not satisfied with just having a disagreement with you. And we talking about internet stuff. We're not even talking about like real life. We talking about internet. We talking about people who you never met, whose real life you will never impact. But they got to start coming out their mouth about your family, your friends, etc. Even when you don't even respond or acknowledge them. So it's like, what's the point of going back and forth with an individual that's that desperate to disparage you? What's the point? Because the more you say in retaliation, the more they gonna come up with. So I learned to stay in my lane over here on my struggle channel, as some individuals call it. But the people that rock with me are loyal to me. See, when I say my name is my name, I can stand on it, because regardless of what people have said about me, ain't nothing in my life changed. So if you look around YouTube and you see these videos about me that's slandering my name, that's trying to paint me in a negative light, where you got the weirdo talking about I'm an agent, right? And all of these different weird things, same person calling me an agent apparently mess around with children, but he calling me an agent. He a whole PDF file, but he calling me an agent and worrying about what I do on my platform, my struggle platform. But my checks from YouTube clear every month. Every month. They ain't kicked me off the platform yet. But you a whole PDF file over there worrying about what I do, calling me a government agent. And again, I'm still trying to figure out what working for the government, how that's a negative thing. You know what I mean? But again, that's what these people do. But it's funny because my name is my name, and the people that rock with me still rock with me. My life ain't changed in real life or on YouTube. What's changed? I just celebrated my 27th wedding anniversary. 27. So while y'all talking about me, y'all need to get like me. Where your track record for a consistent relationship? Whether we had ups, downs, and challenges in front of us, we overcame them and we still here. While you bouncing from person to person, trying to get it right, we know we got it right. See, the individuals that I've met over the internet that actually I can actually say are my brothers, like literally hit me up. What's going on with you, bro? You good? I'm just hitting you up to check on you. Actual real life bonds, the sisters who I've built real life bonds with, not something fake based off of who I decide to follow or who I decide to watch on YouTube. Those are real relationships and real bonds, right? When we have a conversation, it ain't got to be about somebody else. It can actually be about what's going on between us and what's going on in our lives, the challenges we face and the successes we've attained. I had a brother and sister on last night talking about finances. I've known that man since I was in the 7th grade. The first car he ever drove was my car, 79 Grand Prix. We couldn't open the door, so we had to get in like we was the Dukes of Hazzard. We had to climb in through the window. It was hilarious. But it got us from A to B. You know what I mean? As young men trying to make our way in the world. He didn't see me at my lowest and he didn't see me at my highest. That's 30 plus years of friendship. I've known his wife 20 plus years. I remember him stopping by my crib the first time he took her out on a date. Like, that's friendship. That's a bond. No matter where we go in life, the times that we've shared, the moments that we've shared are always going to be a part of our history. Not some internet situation where you know somebody for a few months and you talk that slang, hey bro, hey sis, and then it go left and they want to drag your name through the mud. Nah. Or some fake wannabe Israelite who think he a Middle Eastern Palestinian something or another because he don't want to be who he really is and he can't face who he really is, running his mouth about you. Meanwhile, he a whole PDF file. Yeah, I heard about you, bro. It's sad. I like the irony of the fact, though, that while you running your mouth about me, you're running your mouth about Khalil Amani and every other person out there, you the one got stuff popping up accusing you of being a PDF file. I told you if you ain't stop playing with people, you was going to have another stroke, and that's where you're headed. And if you're really a PDF file, you probably deserve it. Real rap. So let's cut out the pretense and let's be who we is. If you a snake, be a snake. Like, be a snake outwardly. You ain't got to hide your forked tongue because your nature gonna come out anyway. You can't, it's only so long fake thugs can pretend. That's a fact. Everybody want to be a scholar on the internet and ain't did nothing to that even come close to being able to be identified as a scholar. But we let them get away with that. Yeah, we let them get away with that. Because it's a cute saying. It sounds nice. But you're not a scholar. You just somebody that got a interest in a particular thing and you like talking about it. You know what I mean? But we let y'all pretend and instead of being grateful for us, the audience, the host, and all these other people, instead of being grateful to us for letting y'all pretend to be something that y'all not, for letting y'all put up this pretense of being scholars, of being teachers, of being philosophers, and all of these other titles in academia and in education and whatever other field that you want to claim to be, instead of y'all being grateful to us for allowing y'all to pretend to be these things, y'all develop an ego as if you really what you pretending to be. What you should be is thankful. You should literally be getting down on your hands and knees for us allowing you to come into these spaces and pretend to be something you're not, while you spout out 90%, because 90% of what you spout out is BS most of the time with most of y'all. And you should be grateful to us for letting you come on these spaces and spout out that BS. But instead of being grateful, you good for nothing ninjas develop egos. It's amazing. Only on Black YouTube can something like this happen. I remember an individual, shout out to my sister Love Poem. I set up a conversation between an individual and my sister Love Poem. And the Love Poem literally is educated. Went through the process of getting an education in the field that she's talking about. Yet this other individual has not. But she was the one that was being pompous. She was the one who had the attitude. Love Poem, the sister who been to school, sat in the classes, studied, turned in homework, turned in assignments, turned in papers. She was humble. The individual that didn't have no education was arrogant. It was wild. But that's what happens in Black YouTube, because we allow people to come up here and pretend to be something that they're not. We allow people to come up here and pretend that they tough when they softer than pissed on cotton. We allow these cats to come up here and pretend that on one hand, they these astute, student, scholarly individuals, and at the same time, they these hard former street cats. And that ain't to say that in some instances, that's a legit thing. Because when it applies, it applies. But in most instances, it don't. But everybody want to be a scholar and everybody want to be a gangster. Gangster scholars is the thing on Black YouTube. It's crazy. You an educated, scholarly individual, but you're tough. You hard. You ain't got no sophistication about you. So when a conversation not going your way, the only thing you can do is start spouting out threats and insults. But you so scholarly. Because in these spaces, we allow these ninjas to come up here and pretend. I just, at this point, I'm too old to let you come up here and pretend. I would rather you just say you an enthusiast than to say you a scholar. Because because most of the time these cats say they scholars, and then you ask them for some scholarly credentials, and then they get in their body about it. You said you was a scholar. What you in your body about me wanting to have proof about it for? Like, what is that? If I say, come October 14th of this year, if I say I'm 48, I'll be able to show you on my license that I'm 48. When I say, hey man, all I got is a GED, I can show you my GED. So if you say you're a scholar of what? Can I see your credentials? But then they get in their body. Cats get up here and be like, just be rambling off stuff, regurgitating stuff that they done heard other so-called scholars say, as if we ain't heard it all before. Like this section of Black YouTube is so wild at this point that a ninja will get up here and talk about UFOs being real, right? And you say something about Jesus Christ resurrecting from the dead, and they'll laugh at you with this pompous attitude like you talking nonsense, but you literally talking about you been abducted by aliens. But what I'm saying about Christ is the bogus thing. Like that's where we at with this. You talk about Jesus and you are pseudo, you crazy, you a nut. But a joker could get up here and say that humans come from aliens. And that same dude, that same female will laugh at you as if you crazy because you said you believe in Jesus Christ. But you believe in aliens. I say the world was flooded. You say aliens built the pyramids. But what I'm saying is preposterous. I like what? Somebody talk black to me, like I don't understand. You got smart cats that I mean, by all accounts, they seem smart, that will tell you that they are the tribe of Shabazz, and a big head scientist is the reason why the Caucasian members of society exist. You got another group of seemingly smart brothers and sisters that tell you, nah, Jacob and Rachel had two sons, but one of them was black and one of them was white. These same two groups of people will turn around and say Christians are crazy. Christians got it wrong. Big head scientist Yakub is the reason why the Caucasian exists. And on the other hand, Jacob had two sons. One was black and one was a Caucasian. But Christians, the ones that got it wrong. Because in this community, we allow people to get up here and pretend. See, we allow people to get up here and say DNA don't make sense. And we allow them to stand on it. The same people that say DNA makes sense when it's a grape, a grape case. And I'm saying grape like the fruit. But when it's a grape case, DNA is fine, right? DNA works. When it's a situation where you don't want Maury saying use that baby's daddy, DNA is fine. But DNA ain't fine when it tell you you ain't who you claim to be with regards to being of African descent or being of Israeli descent. Make that make sense. But we allow these people to come up here and stand on this stuff because only in this arena can the nonsensical become sensible. You can get a chick who's literally a chef, claim to be a philosopher, and stand on it and get upset when an actual philosopher check on it. That's the society we live in because we allow people to come up here and have pretense. I'm guilty. Y'all guilty. Everybody guilty. Because we just want to be edutained. I tell people all the time, look, man, like the little check I get off YouTube, man, it ain't, I take my family out to dinner. You know what I mean? I take my wife away for a nice weekend. But, if it go away, I ain't gonna be hurt. So I do this for fun. I do this because I like being on here, right? And so you let a lot of stuff just kind of fly over your head, If you me, sometimes you just bust out laughing because it sounds so crazy. But whatever, however you make yourself get around what people saying, that's how you do it. Like I had a cat, true story. The dude told me the Romans invented Jesus. And so I say, which Romans, man? Which Romans was it? It was the Flavians. Oh, okay, it was the Flavians. I say, so you are you familiar with Nero, right? The Judean Claudian dynasty. You know what I mean? The Julius Caesar, Augustus, Claudius, Caligula, Nero. I think that's all of them. Any of my history buffs can fill in the blanks if I missed any. But Nero was the last one in that dynasty, right? These were the first emperors of Rome, the Julio-Claudian dynasty. Nero accused Christians of burning Rome. So now after Nero dies, you have, I think it was 4 Roman emperors. You had like a civil war. It was like a 2-year period before the Flavians even ever took control. But eventually the Flavians do take control. And I think it was Titus. I forget all of their names, but anyway, it was a general and his 2 sons were his military commanders, and that was the Flavian dynasty. And this is who these individuals, the Zeitgeist scholarship individuals, they say the Flavians created Christ. So how did Nero, who preceded the Flavians, say that Christians burned Rome? Now understand, I just got a GED, y'all, and I'm no scholar. I'm not up here with the pretense. I'm no scholar. I'm really only good at counting money. I ain't really good at counting much else, so I don't even like doing the math. But I do know that Nero is the last emperor in the first dynasty of Rome. The Flavians come after. If he accuses Christians of burning Rome and they come after him, I don't know how they could have invented something that preceded them coming to power. especially when you're saying they didn't invent it until they came into power. It's, I mean, it just, I don't know where Slim Reaper at. He can tell me if that's logical or not, because I don't study logic. You're not gonna get me up here talking about this logical fallacy, this logical fallacy, that. I hear all of these people talking about all of these logical fallacies, and they be using it wrong. And they don't care that they're using them wrong because they talking to a bunch of people who don't know that they're using them wrong. Because we deal with a lot of pretense up here. People actually calling themselves teachers. How you calling yourself a teacher? It's crazy. But I look back on these so-called YouTube beefs, and you know, you have to do some self-examination, right? You have to, for me anyway, like where was my fault in these skirmishes? And I could genuinely say, when it comes to the PDF file Israelite over there, I wasn't at fault. He's just a weirdo, sick, twisted individual who thinks when he comes on somebody's platform, he then runs their platform. No, I run my platform. And you're going to get down or you're going to lay down, because you don't have to be here. And this is what I mean. We let these weirdos develop egos that they ain't even earned. You can't teach your way out of a shoebox. You are incoherent. I can barely follow what you're saying. Yet you call yourself a teacher. But you want to call somebody an agent because they disagree with you, as if you so important that disagreeing with you makes somebody an agent. You're an idiot. And people forget, like he forget, he didn't even know how to do Zoom. I'm on the phone with him like 2 years ago, telling him how to hook up Zoom. Didn't even know him that well. I'm walking through Walmart with my wife. I remember this like yesterday. And I'm like, why is this dude calling me on Messenger? We ain't supposed to have no show or nothing. I answer, he got a show he got to do, but he don't know how to hook up Zoom. Because at that particular time, StreamYard hadn't got popping yet. Or it was popping, but not everybody had it because people was just more comfortable with Zoom and the way Zoom was managed or whatever. And so I had to walk him through how to hook up Zoom and end up letting him get on my Zoom account and all of this kind of stuff. How soon people forget, because I wasn't an agent then. It's like when I was taking up for certain females, I wouldn't this low down dirty dog then when I was taking up for them. But when I did something or when I talked to somebody who they didn't like, then I was this foul, low down dirty dog. Because you only as good to a person as you are when you doing what they want you to do. See, if I would have let the PDF file get his way on my channel, I would have never been called an agent. If I would have just not talked to who this individual thought I shouldn't talk to, I never would have been drugged through the mud. But the funny thing about the PDF file. And this other person is, no matter what they said, my name's still my name. And ain't nothing in my life changed. Nothing. The same friends I had when they made they little goofy allegations, I still got them. My wife still upstairs. About to go up there and give her a foot massage shortly. If I'm lucky, she'll let me put some honey on her toes and get to work. But I ain't gonna get into that right now. This ain't that kind of show. But my point being, ain't nothing in my life changed. My little struggle channel, as you call it, renders me a little modest, but it renders me a little income every month where I can go buy my queen something nice or take her and the kids out to eat, whatever. Shout out to my man, Jay Fax, always sending a healthy donation. Shout out to Miss Barbara, always supporting the channel. And they don't do small donations. Shout out to all the channel members. I remember when I first started doing the trips, I got some hate. That's why he trying to give away trips. Shout out to Thomas White. I think him and his queen got something set up for either Vegas or Miami. While you got individuals hating on how I do. Because the funny thing is, as much as people come out their mouth about me, I ain't got nothing to say about them because they irrelevant to me. It's so odd to be on somebody's mind where they gotta mention you every now and then. And that's the only time that you think about them is when they mention you. Like when somebody tell you, hey, you know, such and such has something to say about you. And that's literally the only time that you even think about them. It's odd that people really overestimate their importance in your life because we allow pretense back here. We allow an inflated sense of self back here. And so people really think that they're more important than they really are. See, here's the truth. If we fell out over some YouTube stuff, if I fell out with you over some YouTube stuff, some stuff on YouTube, the internet, we were never friends. Period. If you can turn on me over YouTube, I ain't try to screw your woman. I ain't steal no money from you. I don't owe you no rent. You ain't try to bag my wife. We falling out over YouTube. You were never my friend. So I'm not about to lose a wink of sleep over you. I just understand that it's no longer room for pretense. It ain't no need for me to pretend that you and me or you was something that you wouldn't. And that's what it comes down to. I'm done pretending with individuals. And I'm done allowing them to pretend. Don't come up here saying you're a scholar unless you're a scholar. You better say you are an enthusiast, because if you say you're a scholar, I want to see your credentials. Don't get in your body when I asked you for them, if you made the claim. I'm just saying. Hey, shout out to my man Ratchet. I don't see you on the membership list, Doc. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be a member to get a trip. So no, it ain't just brothers with wives. You could take your boyfriend if you got one. Not you. I'm just saying. I don't care who you take. I don't really care who you hang with. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just saying, you know, you got a plus one. It's for you and a plus one. So, but you gotta be a member. You know what I mean? You gotta hit that $4.99 tier, my G. That's all. So, you know, I don't care who you hang with though. Shout out to my man Captain K. And if I may, I gotta share this for the people, because we got something powerful coming up a week from tonight. We got something powerful coming up a week from tonight. My man Captain K is coming back to the platform that he helped me get some recognition on. For those who don't know, Captain K was one of my first relevant guests. I remember I sought the brother out. I was going to a meeting in the building that is school in, right? And so I see this door. I'm like, ISUPK St. Louis. I'm like, it's a ISUPK down here. And these cats that's like in opposition to him. So I'm like, man, how do I get in touch with the brother? And I left a message. His brother called me right back. We talked about doing an interview. That been my man $100,000 ever since. And not just on no YouTube stuff. I mean, literally, if I need some, Cap right there for it. So I done told the story many a times. My mom's in the hospital. I'm up there by myself. My man's like, hey, I can come up there and sit with you for a minute. Now, he definitely ain't have to do that. When I had surgery a couple of times, I think it was my knee, and then I had another procedure. He hit my wife up like, hey, what time the brother gonna be out? You know, I want to come up there and surprise him. But I think both times my surgery was already over. So we done met up. You know what I mean? I done been down to the school, pulled up on my bro with a bottle. That's my man. So I call him one of the pillars of Paradigm Shift TV 314. He been off doing his own thing. He abandoned me for a little while, because for a while it was just me, him, and nobody. Shout out to my little bro, Nobody. For a minute, it was just us three going back and forth every week. And then, you know, we was shout out to the Craigs for bringing they particular energy to the platform and getting us some other members of the Paradigm Shift TV 314 universe. Shout out to the Super Team and the Dream Team. My brother Najiti, bringing brothers like Cannon and Jay Fax to the table. So, but for a while, it was me, Cap, and Nobody switching off. Somebody was going to moderate, and the other two was going to have a conversation. And it just depended on what the topic was, on who the two that was having the conversation was. And we did that for either over a year or almost a year, until we was able to get some things rolling, and we just kept it pushing just like that. And it was what it was. So can't nobody tell me we don't get it down in the dirt. And then here go this hater talking about the Craigs brought 6 viewers. I'm gonna say they brought a little more than 6 viewers, because when they came on, I had 500 subscribers. I'm at 1,300 now. So I'm gonna call you a hater. But that being said, Let me pull this up so I don't forget. My brother Cap got something coming up. He returning to the platform. Seemed like it been a little minute since he jumped on, but he is back. Let me share this. And he bringing his soldiers with him. So it's going to be Cap and the soldiers of ISUPK St. Louis taking on my brother Najiti and the Mighty Dream Team. That's next week, September 8th at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Versus Series presents ISUPK St. Louis versus the Dream Team. The two topics, because it's actually 4 topics, so we're trying to get it to where we can actually do a part 2. But for this first discussion, we have, is the virgin birth a sound biblical teaching? And let me make sure I'm saying that correctly, the way I actually gave it to the brothers. Let me go into my notes. Here we go. All right. Yeah, is the virgin birth a biblically correct teaching? That's topic number 1. Topic number 2 is, can an angel disobey God or the Most High? And it'll be a 5-minute opening for each team, 20 minutes uninterrupted for each team to break down their arguments, 5 minutes for each team to respond after each team has given their argument, and then they can go into their own 20-minute argument. After each topic is covered, each team will have 15 minutes to ask the other team as many questions as they can. Y'all know how that Q&A go in these versus series, and then we're going to have a 5-minute closeout. It's going to be a barn burner. So I don't know. The Dream Team took on Naga, so they used to the turned up energy. I just don't know if they're ready for the kind of turned up energy they're going to get from my ISUPK brothers. That's going to be a little bit different. But you got the Incredible Hulk of Urban Apologetics, Jay Fax, the social media champ. So Cannon, he come with, look, Cannon and Captain already had a crazy little run in. I think Captain already gave him a nickname, Cinnamon Barksdale, or something to that effect. So being that he from Baltimore, because Cannon came in talking spicy, it's gonna be an interesting dialogue. So again, we bringing more content to you, more conversations to you. I gotta holler at Domo, see when him and Leandre can get this conversation in about who Black people should vote for. Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. And that's going to be another interesting conversation. Usually I let those brothers rock because they got a nice amount of respect for each other, a nice amount of decorum, and they usually can go ahead and just have a nice build on their own. Or I'm trying to see if they may need a moderator. That being said, I just dropped the link. Y'all can come in for a minute. If y'all got an opinion on anything I said, come in. Otherwise, if you got something you want to get off your chest, come in and get it off your chest. Link is in the chat. Feel free to hit it. We also got a show coming up with the Craigs called The Road to the Finals. How did we get to the championship? So we're gonna deal with that in a little bit under an hour. So come in, get your issue off. If you got something you want to say to me, if you got something that you think I may be lacking in, feel free to come in and tell everybody except Leandre. He's not welcome here. But if you got something that you want to get off your chest with me, feel free to holler at your boy. I want all the smoke. Wait a minute. Talking about pillars of paradigm shift, we got the one and only nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. Shalom, Islam, more, God bless, Assalamu Hotel to my brother. Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel.
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my brother. Loud and clear.
I just wanted to say, well, you know, I'm at work, like always. I just wanted to say, I think you did this. Huh?
I say,
say
even on Labor Day. I say,
right, even on Labor Day. Hey, you know, I got to get that time in the half. I just want to say, man, I think you handled it classy. You know how I felt about the first title of A, B, and C, but the way you did it on this one, yeah, man, I think you did it the right way. It definitely had to be said. And I think that you did it in a way that was not only necessary, but again, I think you did it in a very professional way. Shout out to Captain K. That's pretty much all I wanted to say, man. I'm going to stay on.
That's what's up. I appreciate you, bro. And we got the other pillar of Paradigm Shift TP314. Captain K. I must be blessed tonight with the two pillars, man. This is a rare occasion. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? Shalom. Nobody shalom. DMG, what's cracking, man?
You got it, man. Bro? Man, you ready? You ready for the dream team, man? You watched them tapes yet?
Brother, you know we was ready that night. but like you said, your boy got a little spicy, you know, sugar and spice and everything nice that night, so he had to go. You know what I'm saying? But we was ready that night. You know, we stay ready. You know.
No doubt.
So but honestly, I haven't looked at them, and I probably won't. I probably won't even look at them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need to look at them to destroy their doctrine. You know, they said enough that night when we had, you know, we were setting everything up. You know, they said way more than enough. You know, so yeah, so we already know what angle we gonna, you know, saying destroy that old. It's the same old thing that, you know, I did before. You know,
no doubt.
So
no doubt.
Yeah.
What's the topic?
So hopefully they are ready.
So we got two topics on the table. Nobody. The first topic is the virgin birth a biblically correct teaching? The second topic is can angels disobey God?
Okay, now Cap, you do know that the Dream Team is a product of the super team, and you remember all them battles we had in the past. Now you can't sleep on the little bros. You know,
who was the super team?
It's a lot of us. Me, BK Apologist, Jerome Green, Walter Williams, Leon Dre, Byron Washington, Thomas White, Jay Fax, Darren.
He didn't beat up all y'all, man.
Well, I mean, he never had no debate with the super team. I mean, with the Dream Team. I don't remember him and Darren having no conflict, and Jay Fax having no conflict.
Nah, he talked to
whoop and will whoop everybody you just named.
Hey man,
you see what
I'm trying to be humble.
You see what that say? You be humble while we be, you know what I'm saying, triumphant. That's what you do.
Hey Cap, I forgot to hit this before you start talking, Cap. Hold up.
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Hey man, I know it's been a long time, nobody, but you must have forgot how Cap get down, man.
He must have forgot.
Man, we know I left blood all on the walls, all on the floor, all on the ceiling.
You thought I was going to come in here and be humble?
Nah,
you thought I was going to come in here and be humble?
I don't expect that. No, I didn't.
Hey, I leave humble to you Christians. But as for me, I live up to my name. I live up to my name, Warrior. You understand? That's how I come in. I go to war to kill, not to be humble.
Dream Team, I hope y'all hear this, man.
So Warriors can't be humble.
in war mode.
Hey, you see, hey, DMG, you see the brother that thought he was a soldier turned into some pumpkin spice that night when we had the
That
discussion.
nigga say pumpkin spice. He said pumpkin spice.
Oh man, hey, he in the chat
He
too.
he ca-
Oh, he hearing you,
he
Cap.
ca- he came he came in running his mouth. He came in running
Who we
his
talking
mouth,
about that?
but then admitted that he was sugar and spice and everything nice.
Who we talking about, DMG?
Said in his
Who we talking about?
He talking about Cannon,
Who?
Darian.
Oh,
Man.
there you go. There you go. There go the little bro.
DMG will tell you what happened.
Barksdale, and he shall appear, man. See,
DMG will tell you what happened.
We ain't gonna let you do that.
I told you he could hear you, Cap. I told you he could hear you.
I ain't gonna lie. Look,
I don't say that for nobody not to hear.
He can go ahead and spin it. His do-rag too tight. That's all.
Let me hear from the Dream Team member. Hey, Cannon, what you got to say about what Cap has said so far, and what's your thoughts on the contest next weekend?
As I said that day, I'm just happy to be here. We thank God we alive. My man said he don't believe in the virgin birth. And as I said to him then, and I'm gonna say it again now, if you don't believe in the miracles, then there's no sense in being a Hebrew Israelite. Y'all didn't cross the Red Sea. None of the stuff you saying actually happened. If you're going to deny the center point of the Bible, you might as well throw the whole book away. You just a man playing in Power Ranger costume now. Got your do-rag on too tight. You got your little cargo pants on and your Batman gear. You gonna do what you gotta do, but it ain't gonna mean nothing without the belief system attached.
Are you not entertained?
Okay, so real quick, if I could correct something that the brother said, is he said
fault. It's not Batman, it's Robin. My fault. You the sidekick, Captain Tsaryak and what's his name, General Yohana. They
General
the OG.
Yohana.
You just the background player. My fault.
Oh wow, you gonna diminish that man, right?
Okay. Yeah, because he obviously he obviously can't
no
see
military experience. You're not a cop.
Okay, let me let him get it all out. Let me listen. Hold on, DMG, because you know all his sugar and his spice gonna start kicking in again. Because he's starting to talk. He interrupted me while I'm talking. You see, I ain't interrupt him, right?
That's
but
true.
he keep going. I'm gonna let him go till he finish. Go on and get all of your sugar and your spice out, and then I'll go when you finish. You done?
Yeah, son. I'm done, son.
Okay, I appreciate it. So here's the thing, right? He obviously can't see because I'm not just some cat. What he said in the background, I'm one of the players on the team. I don't understand what he's talking about. But anyway, you understand? And I don't have a problem with those men outranking me. I don't have a problem with my rank, their rank, them being over me, us having structure the way that we do. I don't have any issues. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate what you said about that fact, right? But just get one thing straight about that is I am a key player. I'm on the field, right? I'm not in the background. So anyway, you said something that was incorrect. You said that I don't believe in the virgin birth. That is not true. I don't believe in the virgin birth the way you teach it and what you said it is. You said that Mary did not have sex to bring forth Christ. I disagree with that. I believe she did have sex with Joseph in order to bring forth Christ. So I didn't say I don't believe in the virgin birth, and I'm a save a lot of what I wanted to say, what I could say for the discussion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna let you make an ass out yourself that night because you're doing it now. You're doing it now, misspeaking already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you continue to make an ass out yourself. So that night you really look stupid. Okay, now go ahead.
Let us let Cannon get the last word because I don't want y'all to turn up too much and we gonna end up having
no. No, it ain't that. I wanna. He was talking about what a cinnamon and spice, and I see pumpkin Spice and all this type of stuff, man. So I had to come in here and just make sure he knew that I was listening. I just hope he can back up everything. You gonna have your team, and I'm gonna have my team. We're gonna see what's gonna happen.
There it is. There it is. Nobody.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Let me ask
And
nobody.
guess what? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, hey, nobody. What you think of this contest, man? And it kind of remind me of you and Cap first debate.
I know, me too. Yeah, I know. That's what I. You remember back in the day when I used to be like, Cap, let me debate some of your other people. I'm tired of debating you. So now that they came to the forefront, and my little team have been, it's not my team. I mean, of course, I can say founder or whatever, but ain't no leaders, ain't nobody but nobody. It just so happened that we all turned out to believe majority of the same things in the Bible, of course, which makes us a part of the urban Christian apologetics. And there are different teams within the super team, but the dream team, you know what I'm saying, that I would say Vegeta put together, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, they are forced to be reckoned with, and they gonna bang in Cap team like I used to bang Cap head in when it was just me and him. But it's gonna be a good one though, man. Like always, man. Cap got a bunch of classics.
You still trying to get that little shot in?
I tried not to at first. I tried to be humble. He said, "Don't be humble." So all right, Cap know what's up. It's all
right, hey, that's gonna be a good one, man. Next week, a week from today, Sunday, September 8th, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Captain K and ISUPK St. Louis versus our brother, the GT and the Dream Team. Cannon is going to be right there, arming his cannon, pointing at Captain K. Hope we're going to see if Cap can withstand that gunfire. So, look, man, I'm going to let y'all close out. We got something coming up in about a half hour, the road to the finals. We got our brothers, the brothers who single-handedly turned Paradigm Shift into a major player into these spaces. And look, people can hate all they want to. People can talk all they want to. But when I pop up on people's panel, I get respect, period. When people come over here, they give me respect, period. I'm trying to figure out why is it Vocab Malone and your Nathan Israel, who will be back tomorrow. Your Nathan Israel will be back on Takeover Tuesday tomorrow. Trying to figure out why those brothers sought me out and not some of the people who talk about me out to have a debate on my platform. If I'm supposed to be what these people say I am, why did two respectful brothers seek me out to have a respectful debate on my platform and not y'all platform? Because we got old boy over there being a PDF file while he calling me an agent, and we got this other individual pretending that me and them was friends when we really was just associates on the internet, because if we was friends, the internet wouldn't have came between us. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, my name is my name. And no matter how many times you say my name, my life ain't changed. So next week, Captain K and ISUPK St. Louis versus the Dream Team. The week after that, we got the finals of the Versus Series tournament. It's been a long, winding road, many ups and downs. It's almost like me being bipolar. It got more ups and downs than I do. But the Versus Series is almost at its end. Two men gonna enter. One man gonna leave with the big gold belt and $300 richer. We're gonna see who it is. Is it Pandemus, the animated assassin, or is it A1, aka the Sauce, also known as the Bible Breaker? We're gonna find out, family. Y'all continue to rock with us. Y'all continue to kick it with us. We're gonna be black at it again next week. Gentlemen, any final words?
In all seriousness, hopefully we have a good little discussion. I'm expecting it to be fun. I'm looking forward to having our conversation with, in all seriousness, next week. I'll see Cap and his team then.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Cap, any final words?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the discussion being a good one as well. Because come next week, I'm knocking somebody the fuck out. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. That's how it's going down next week. You understand? So, like I said, I do believe that it's gonna be a good discussion, man. But we just gonna have to do what we were commanded to do. You understand? Which is to get out here and destroy lies. You understand? Destroy doctrine, destroy all these religious mumbo jumbo, and that's what y'all gonna see the ISUPK do, that which we do very, very well under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Come Sunday, the what's that, the 8th, 6
Yes, sir.
p.m. is going down right here on the paradigm. You understand? On my channel. The DMG said I left. I ain't even nowhere. You understand? I ain't leaving my channel.
Oh,
So it's going down, man. So like I said, I appreciate the brothers taking the challenge. DMG have been working hard at trying to set that up, because since we didn't destroy everybody, he's like, damn, don't nobody want to talk to the ISUPK. We gotta find somebody. So we gonna show the dream team. It's gonna be a nightmare for them. You understand? It's gonna be a nightmare for this dream team. You
My man,
understand? It's gonna
10K.
be a nightmare. All right.
Well, I'm definitely
So
looking
let's go
forward
with that.
to it.
Yeah.
My
Are you looking forward
yeah.
to your nightmare? I heard that. That's cool. That's cool,
nobody
man.
wants to believe the gospel. You got any last words, man?
Yeah, I
My
just
man think
find
he's
it so
Freddy Krueger.
I just find it so surreal that people can come to this platform, pick a debate topic, turn up on each other, and don't nobody fall out, and it all ends in love, man. DMG, you've been hearing me say it for day one. You told me that the tracks was already laid. I told you that this train gonna be going farther than any other train. You get what I'm saying? And again, man, I just just my home. I got my own channel, but I'm over here 99.9999% more than even on my own channel, because this where it's at, man. And for all the people who you didn't mention by name in the beginning, but the people that you was talking to, um, man, it was all love then, and it's still all love now. Stuff just had to be addressed, and I ain't gonna say no more after that. I am nobody. I always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody, and that is Jesus Christ. Let's go, man.
That's it, family. Hey, come on back in about 25 minutes. The brother Ratchet Craig, the brother Classic Craig. It's the Versus Series road to the finals. How did we get here? I'm gonna jump on for a little bit too, because it looked like my wife ain't letting me try. She ain't letting me try to put honey on them toes right now. So I have a little
When did
time.
it poop?
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna jump on with them for a little while. We're gonna get that in. We're gonna tell y'all exactly how we got to where we got. We're gonna deal with all the controversy, because there's been a lot of false accusations, people trying to play with my name, play with my credibility, all of those different things. And so we're gonna get down to it. It's a sucker free Sunday. I got smoke for everybody that want to play with my name. So if you on that
It's
list,
Monday, brother.
it is what it is. Yeah, but it's Sunday for me because I ain't have to go to work.
All
So
right.
don't be correcting me, man. Let me live. Let me live. I've been drinking Hennessy. That being said, that remind me, Cap, I got another one of them bottles too. I got another one of them bottles, man. I'm gonna have to pull up on you. Matter of fact,
Oh, okay.
I'll see
No
if I
sweat.
can pull
Let's
up
get it.
on you before the debate next week and get that to you.
Oh, okay, brother. I appreciate it. I mean,
No.
already he's presenting the winner with a bottle. The water, brother. I appreciate
I did.
Oh man.
it.
I
Oh
knew that was
man.
gonna be
I
said.
did not
Already.
say
See,
that.
see,
Oh man.
DMG know.
I,
He know what's up.
I did not
DMG know
say that.
what's up.
I did
He
not
coming to
say that.
slide a bottle on the winner
I did
already.
not
He
say
already
that.
know y'all finna lose.
And Jacob,
He
I mean,
already know.
nobody inbox me the information I need so I can mail you a bottle, because I don't want you going off on me like you did when I sent Slim Reaper one. So
yeah. I feel neglected a little bit, but you still my nigga though. You know that.
Yeah. But give me that address, because I'm gonna get my 2 pillars, a couple of nice bottles, and that way ain't nobody got to be upset with me. You know what I mean?
Oh, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, let's do that.
And when this tournament over, I'm gonna have to holler at my man, the law firm. Well, I think one of them don't drink though, so one of them probably gonna get 2. But yeah, that being said, man, y'all know what it is.
Say, tell your law firm, tell your other law firm member to pull up on me, bro. Yeah, like he's scared.
Oh yeah. Y'all still gonna get that in, man. Y'all still gonna get that in. That being said, family, y'all come right back. We're gonna get to it even more. You know, I got some choice words for a certain Double J 7 Cent and other people who tried to spit on the tournament credibility, try to put dirt on my name and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I ain't done getting my rocks off. That being said, family, it's Paradigm Shift TV 314. It's your brother DMG. You got the 2 pillars, Captain K, Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. You got my man Cannon. Y'all come on Black. It's gonna be me and the Craigs, and maybe we'll open it up for the panel for y'all to come and get y'all issue off. Y'all know what it is. Come on Black.
That's peace.
That's peace. We're gonna leave y'all. I think I'm gonna leave y'all with my brother LP, man. I'm liking this song more and more every time.
I didn't even know LP did music.
Yeah. LP is somebody in the gospel music industry too. I ain't know that. So yeah, but check them out, family. The streets need a blessing. I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. We're gonna get up out of here.
All right, gone.
Hey, the hood need a blessing. LP. Yeah. Hood need a blessing. Hood need a blessing. That's why they always stressing. Hood need a blessing. Hood need a blessing. Hood need a blessing. That's why they always stressing. The automatic weapons. Hood need a blessing. Hood need a blessing. That's why they always stressing. With the automatic weapon. The hood need a blessing. The hood need a blessing. That's why they always stressing. The automatic weapons. The hood need a blessing. The hood need a blessing. That's why they always stressing. With the automatic weapon. Yeah. Lord, the hood need a blessing now. My little homie got a Smith and Wesson now. Trying to get it till they get that work. Trying to get it till they get that work. Every time I turn around, it's bad news and I hate it. They numb to it, they deal with it, stay geeked up, stay faded. They popping all these pills, sipping on that lean. Extendos and they ride slow, they see slow, so clean. But they still ride so dirty, drinking on that dirty. Round here we get it out the mud, down south we call it that dirty. Bottom of the map, yep, that's my stomping grounds. Southern pride and them rebel flags, and my people out here busting rounds. The hood need a blessing. The hood